Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
I am back.
Hey. All right. Well, I suppose we'll get things started with those we have here. I'm just going to do a quick roll call, see if people are here. Obviously, can't just put his message in. Kiana,
I'm here.
Dracus. Excellent. Andy. All right. Josh. And Zavi.
Here.
So, Andy, are you there? Can you hear me? But it is Andy, right? Salty McSalt. Yeah. Not. Yeah, I know you can hear me. Right. Yeah. Can you? All right. You sort that out momentarily. So, morning has just come around, and you guys have just kind of, woken up from your stay at the tavern. You now have this strange elemental with you that seems to think it's a cat. And Zavi spent his night in the stables. There was a small altercation outside the tavern the other day with these people sitting in the corner that you didn't really speak to much, and the Ricote or Lizard Man. And I suppose, morning comes around. I don't know if there's any sort of housekeeping things we need to go over. I'm assuming everybody that leveled did all their stuff last session.
Did we get any experience last session?
I think no, I don't think I did XP last session. There wasn't a lot of combat, was there?
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
I don't get anything for making my new friend, do I?
I guess you cast Animal Friendship, right? So you get 100 XP for that. So what do you guys think the plan is then? I know that there was certainly talk about going to see a Wriggles.
Let's go find him. Outside of that, I don't think we have anything else to go for.
No, you guys are kind of new in town. Maybe it's worth sort of going over the information that you got previously.
Are we still near a tavern of any kind?
Yeah, you guys are at the tavern right now.
We could find some information.
Morning has just come around. So you guys should be able to see the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there are the two other buildings, the stables and the lodging as well. Whatever rats eat, yeah. They're probably not picky. But as you come in, Abigail says, "Oh, good morning. I trust you rested well." Oh, good. Maybe I could get you some food then. It's just me this morning, so you might have to wait a while, but. Oh, yes, of course. That'll just be 2 silver. $4 silver. But she'll turn around. She'll start getting out, some cuts of ham. Yep. She'll take the gold and say, hand you back 6 silver.
I'm sorry, fair maiden. What was your name again?
She says, I can't hear you from all the way in the stables.
Oh wait, maybe it changed my microphone. Hang on.
No, I was in on the map.
Oh wait, I figured I came in. My bad. Let me move. I'm not even looking at the map right now.
Ah. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can actually. I've just reset the whole system. So.
Ah, okay. Good.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Awesome. I got a new headset, so I was just maybe that was why it just needed to be sort of sorted.
Yeah. No, sometimes it just doesn't realize.
Well, I hadn't reset Discord since I bought the new headset, so it probably just needed a few seconds to boot up. But I'm good. I'm good to go.
Good. So yeah, I was gonna say, oh, my name is Abigail. I run Fog Me Tavern. I just took over from my father, who passed away a couple of days ago from the plague. There's been some terrible rumors going around about that.
Yes. Might you give details on the cause or what you know?
Well, I don't really know anything about this plague, but all I know is that it's killing people. Some are saying that it's bringing the dead back from their grave.
No one knows the origin or anything.
No, it seems to have sprung up in the outskirts of Frantis, but people don't really know why. At least I don't.
Is there anything of interest happening outside of the plague here in town? Political or otherwise?
There's a nearby farm called Appleworth. People think that it started there. There's all sorts of dead plants and dying crops out there, and there's a foul smell to the whole place.
We should check that out. Dead plants make me very unhappy.
She says, oh, well, if you could help, that would be wonderful. Of course, it's a bit late for me.
What do you mean by that?
She says, well, my father's already died. But
yes. Well, I suppose I'll also get an order of eggs and ham, if you would be so kind.
yeah, so I'm assuming you just pay the 2 silver.
Yes.
Alright, and yeah, the Bullywogs are still here, as are the Hastles and the Guards. And the Miscreants in the corner are still there. And the man that was there last evening, who was just kind of sitting there quietly, very gruff, in sort of clean but unkempt sort of male. And you can clearly tell that he looks quite battle hardened, I suppose.
Like a burly mountain man.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too kind to strangers or outsiders, I suppose. Who was it that he spoke to before? Spivey? Was that you that tried to talk to him?
They shared a word, but
Were they nice words?
Wait, what?
I don't recall that, but
I'm pretty sure he just stormed out. He said, "I don't have time for this," or something to that effect. I heard it briefly. I couldn't understand it because I was on the other side of the room.
that was more or less the gist of things.
Good to know.
Well, I would like to check out this farm if we have time for it, or we can go and find this Wriggles guy. Barmaiden, do you know of this Wriggles? I think is his name.
I've heard rumors of a wizard called Wriggles who lives up in the ruins. About 2 days' journey north. She says the farm is along that way anyway. Appleworth Farm. I don't really know much about the people that live there.
Well, it sounds like we have our task set out for us today.
Sorry, Spivey, what was that? You kind of cut out there. I don't know. Maybe. Or it might just be the name of the farm.
I think we should check the farm out. I don't like the sound of all of these dying plants.
There's Dracus.
Well, you don't say.
Yo, can you hear my little boy?
Well, roll call.
D&D players are getting younger every year.
Yeah.
He's pretty capable. Don't judge by his voice. So, I mean, I'm ready to embark on our adventure today towards the farm. Whenever anyone else is ready.
Yeah, so, sort of 15 minutes later, she comes back with all the plates of food and lays them out on the bar. It's as decent as somebody on their own, working a bar shift could accomplish.
Oh, okay.
It's cooked.
Bar
it's cooked,
food.
But it's not, it's not necessarily good food.
Let's face it, she probably hasn't got a Michelin star.
No.
Her specialty is brewing beer, not brewing, but like serving alcohol, not food.
Yeah, and this is in quite a poorer area, anyway.
Have you ever had bar food? It's not that great to begin with.
Well, in England, it's very good. But,
Oh, okay.
not during the Middle Ages, it wasn't.
Oh, it all tastes fine once you get drunk enough.
Well, that's the idea, yeah.
That's why they serve it that way.
All right, yeah. So unless there's any other sort of tasks you'd like to deal with before you head out.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So yeah, Roy, the group is just everybody's just woken up at the tavern and they're deciding on what they want to do right now. They've heard that the source of this plague might be located up at a small farm called Appleworth Farm just to the north of Efrantis, where you guys are now. In fact, I can move you guys to the map if you want and show you. So here you guys over here in Efrantis. So it's just about 10 miles away up here. And Wriggles, he lives up here. Yeah, a couple days. Yeah, there's certainly something to be said for following the road and not going cross country.
So before we leave, I want to talk to this guy, the battle-worn man. No, the one that's off by himself.
Here. Mm-hmm.
So I walk up to him and I query him. It's like, sir, perchance, might you be a mercenary for hire?
Okay, at this point, he will look up at you quite boldly. Like he doesn't look like someone who's scared of confrontation, and he won't necessarily respond. He'll just look at you for a few seconds, and then sort of shake his head, and then after that, he will talk. He'll say, "No, I do not work for money.
Sexual favors?
Only on a Thursday."
Damn. Alright. What is it? Where are we? What are we doing? Who am I?
Hitting on a guy. I don't know.
Oh.
Each to their own. I don't judge.
What brings you to this town?
For the most part, my horse.
You're funny, man.
I try to be.
Do you have a purpose here, is more what I mean.
Ah, then perhaps you should be more specific in your questioning. Yes, I do have a purpose here. Or at least I'm following a purpose here.
Let me see. How can I word this? Somebody help me out with talking to this guy.
Say, bloody hell. Right, what are you doing? Be more. Just tell us, alright? Stop beating around the bush.
He's going to look confused for a bit and just say, what bush? But if you really want to know why I'm here to kill the undead.
That's still not very specific.
Well, that's the only answer I can give you. I have no other purpose but to destroy undead.
Well,
Okay.
we happen to be on our way to try and figure out how to stop these undead from rising, and we will be killing quite a few along the way. Would you perchance want to join us?
Well, there's a very easy way to stop the undead from rising.
And how would that be?
You kill the necromancer that's raising them.
And you believe a necromancer's behind this?
Possibly. Who else would be behind this?
Well, there are many things that can bring creatures back from the dead, usually magical. But I'm interested to know if you have any insider information.
As in, do I know who's doing it?
Or something leading to solving the issue.
Well, to solve the issue is to kill the undead, I assume. And to kill the undead, or to stop them from being raising, is to kill the source of power that's raising them. Seems fairly straightforward to me.
perhaps you would be interested in joining us then.
Well, I was heading that way myself anyway, so I'm sure I'm sure I can see what happens.
Happy to have you aboard. So I guess we should start heading that way then. We got a long journey ahead of us, 2 days, right?
Indeed, yeah. I mean, do you exchange names or?
No, I hate him. No, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
What is your name, adventurer?
My name is Grim.
Nice to meet you, Grim. I'm Zavi. Over
Zavi.
here, would you like to introduce yourself in alphabetical order? I don't know. Whoever wants to introduce themselves first.
Well, I guess as you guys kind of start to head out on the road, you all meet each other. So yeah, I would like people to describe their characters. So I suppose we'll start with Zavi in that case, if you'd like to describe how your character looks. And actually, you have a new token.
Yeah, there I am. So, Xaviaris Wilder is my name. I'm a half-elf ranger. I have silver hair. I also have a buckler. Well, not a buckler. It's a large shield that is pulsing with electricity, from my understanding. That's the description that I kind of got. And a long sword, which I don't even know what the long sword actually looks like. It's just the Elephant. Like, is there like a good description of it? Elephant long sword.
When it's in the sheath, you would just see that it's made of a darker steel, basically.
Gotcha.
Especially the handle is also made of metal. It's not. It doesn't have a leather wrapping or anything. It's quite uncomfortable to hold, really. But obviously, the magical.
Does it look old, like an old fashioned, so like an iron longsword that's just like lost its wrappings over years, or just?
No, it doesn't look old at all. It looks completely unscathed.
I'm wearing plate mail. I don't think there's anything special about the plate mail. It's just plate mail +3.
Well, it would look extravagant, very fancy.
Very fancy armor.
Yeah.
I also have a iron crown above my head, placed on my head.
I'm getting the feeling you're going for a theme here with iron.
Well, the crown is a new addition, but yeah. And then I also have a longbow on my back because I'm primarily a ranger. And outside, you'll see my pets here. These guys. It's a giant raven, which he doesn't look all that giant from this.
I mean, I don't know. He's like bigger than a person still.
Yeah. Giant raven, and also this hyena-looking guy is a what's it called now? Vor. He's a vor. Yes.
So yeah, they're kind of like hyena-like, but they have sort of rat-like tails, and they look very scruffy, and they're from the abyss.
And that's pretty much everything about me.
All right, Kiana?
Hi, Kiana. Kiana is a druid, human, obviously. She has waist-length, sort of wavy red hair. She's extremely pale. She has freckles and blue eyes. Very Irish-looking, I suppose you would say. Very slim, pretty average height. The only distinguishing feature that she really has is that she's got burn scars going up her arms and hands, but she generally keeps them covered. They are only seen if her sleeves pull up or some sort like that. And then she has 2 companions. She has Lucky, who is an elven cat. He's a big orange tomcat. Generally hangs out on her shoulder and follows her around. I'm sorry, my dog is a bitch.
Literally?
Oddly, so's mine.
Actually, yes.
So's my brother.
Hey.
How nice. She has... I'm in the middle of something. Go. I'm sorry, my roommate just arrived. She's wearing bronze dragon scale or brass? Brass dragon scale armor. And that grave elemental outside is my latest cat. Cat. His name is Gravy. He's a good boy.
It's
That's a very nice name.
It's a grave elemental that Anne, I don't know if Anne is here right now, turned into a cat with a polymorph spell. And when it changed back, it still had the mind of a cat.
Nice. Good to know.
So it tends to act a little strange. Yeah, it tries to climb trees and just ends up kind of tearing them apart.
I'm going to train him. He'll get better.
But you know, it's mostly just like dirt and gravestones and stuff. There are some like body parts in there, but things like that.
Gotcha.
Spivey and co. Just having people introduce their characters to the new PC.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit. Do you just tell him all this stuff when you meet him, or? Anybody of the female gender, yeah.
I'm trying to work out whether I should swipe left or right on this guy. I can't make my mind up.
I mean, he sounds a little bit boring, but the voice. Reasonably tall. Right.
That is young.
I suppose you'd be 17 now, yeah. Slightly underweight.
Funny that for a rogue. I said funny behavior that for a rogue.
I think that was just part of his starting stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's also very short.
Kind of like a wiry strength, then. Kind of like a wiry strength. He looks thin, but he's got muscles like corded iron.
And albino. Yeah.
Mostly wine.
Sure. And I suppose on the road, or I don't know, how do you want to describe his other side? Or how do you think that would manifest it? Do you think he would be willing to reveal that? Or? Yeah. So that's what he looks like as a wear-at. It's his token as a wear-at anyway.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
White power.
Gotcha.
White power.
So
Indeed.
racist, but got you.
Maybe you can ask him about his white power at another time.
I'm just going to judge him racist.
Well, it is technically correct, all right? But I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Whereats are occasionally blessed by the god Jarkon with certain powers, and he does this, and he signifies this by making them albino. So he does actually have white power.
I guess I do now.
Yeah. Dracus. It would look very exquisitely polished and very, it's got inlays of gold and things like that. Very, very fancy and expensive looking. So, yeah, I mean, you picked up at the palace, so yeah. Raja's a tiefling, so she's kind of got a reddish hue, and if you were, I mean, at certain points you probably notice a tail as well,
And,
like
and her
forged
little
tail.
horns or whatever they have, and
Would
Lord
do on
Draken
that.
stands about 6'2" and wields 2 very large swords hanging off of each hip. In combat,
Okay.
dual wields both.
Awesome.
He seems like a man of combat, not a man of magic. Raj, on the other hand, is the caster.
Yeah, she's wearing wizardly robes and other such. Phil.
That's me. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Shaniqua.
I can't wait to hear him to say his name. I love hearing it.
This is Phil George. Fucking hell. All right, yeah, there's more, isn't there? This is Phil Skeleton Slayer George Shaniqua Herdley, the first of his name. All right.
Lord as well. Lord Phil.
Oh,
Skeleton
fuck's
Slayer,
sake.
George Shaniqua Heraldry, the first of his name.
This is what he looks like. Phil Anselmo, right? He's kind of like a not particularly big, not particularly tall, but kind of fat man. He looks like he'd be the kind of guy that would like rape you in prison or something like that. He always wears a what? He always wears a suit, and a different suit every day. You don't know where he gets them from. They're different color every time. And he's also got 3 buddies. Oh, he's wearing metal gauntlets he uses for punching, and he's got he got a frog friend, Hordron, who's like he's got a big old sword, and he's got this helmet that's very important to him. He's like a fighter, and he hops around. He's a frog. He can jump really high, and he's always wet as well, moist. Gregory's his dog. Oh, I got another one. Right. Gregory is his dog. Gregory is both a plant and a dog at the same time. He's covered in thorns, and he's often being ridden by little Peregrine. Now, Peregrine, he's the bitch of the group. He's Phil's slave, who was made by a wizard. He has a big horn on his head that he uses as a helmet, and he's got teeth, and he holds a spear. You'll often see Phil, punching him and abusing him, and just in general, because when he steps out of line. And got Edward. He's a big horse. It's Phil's most prized possession. He's a brown horse. I don't really know what else to say about him.
He's Edward. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So yeah, I suppose Peregrine, when Phil isn't looking, he'd come up to Grim and he'd say, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. My name's Peregrine." He's sort of only about 4 foot tall. He kind of looks like a goblin, basically. But yeah, he has a big spiked helmet.
Right, gotcha. Do you want me to describe myself?
And yes, yeah, if you could.
Okay, well, Grim is about, he's about 6 foot. He's fairly weedy for a warrior type. Wouldn't be particularly what you'd class as, say, the mountain. The armor that he wears is definitely elven plate. Quite new elven plate, in fact. He also seems to carry a rather large two-handed maul, which seems infinitely older than the plate mail that he's wearing. He does have a few scars down his face, and he's got a haunted look in his eyes. And that's pretty much... Oh, yeah, he also has a massive shield, which he wears, which he has strapped to his horse. He also has a lance strapped to his horse. He's also got a crossbow that hangs from his waist, permanently cocked at all times. Say with that as you wish. And as you probably guessed, he's pretty sarcastic and, well, grim, really. Just grim all around.
All right,
Perfect addition.
I don't suppose, Connor, you're here now.
He said he was going to be a couple hours.
In limited capacity, yes.
Would you be able to introduce your characters and describe them for us here, or?
Is my voice cutting out?
You can
You're a
barely
little
hear
bit
you.
quiet, but
Fairly
You sound
quiet?
like you're in a box.
Yeah. I'm kind of in a middle box, traveling 80 miles an hour down the highway. But dedication. Gotta get there. Gotta do those things.
Oh, we can leave your introduction for later if you'd prefer, or you can do it now.
I'll just pop out of the plane later. Show up, Brandon. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, he's still in the portal area, right? Technically.
I guess, yeah. So at some point, I don't know, a portal is going to open, and Connor's characters will appear. But for now, you have not met them.
See you, sir.
All right, and I believe that is everyone. So I'm assuming you guys head out post haste.
Where are we going? We're going to fight. We're going to go kill that other guy, aren't we?
We're going to find Wrigley, and there's a farm along the way that we believe is the source of all the plague and undead.
Hopefully.
Mm.
And we're off.
Yes, so the farm is only a couple hours away, really. It's only about 3 hours journey away. But before you actually reach this Appleworth farm, you're kind of coming up this path, and you guys are confronted, like on the path up ahead, in front of you. There are a couple bodies, and there's blood scattered on the ground amongst this kind of field-side path. And there's this strange kind of smell in the air. Kiana, you would have noticed that the fields leading up here were getting kind of progressively more sick and dying and unhealthy.
Oh, I think we must be getting close, guys.
That's not your horse.
It looks
Hold on.
exactly like my horse.
No, your horse is a brown horse.
No. That's not what my horse looks like. You've changed it.
Phil, have your turn
Let's
undead
go.
ready.
Is that my horse next to me?
Yes. Yeah, the one that Rory tried to steal. Yeah, that's yours.
Oh, good luck with that, man. Good job.
No, he
Okay.
thought it was his horse.
That skeleton.
Was that a challenge, by the way?
Turn undead.
I don't even know what
Kinda.
Edward's health is.
Wait, what's going on? Should we just...
What's Edward's health again? It's like 23 or something.
You know, I don't even have his token. Let's see. I'll find it. I think
To be fair, I don't
somewhere.
even know what my health is.
Well, it's on your character sheet, so.
Oh, House has a new token. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't have any
Yes.
of Edward's stuff on my character sheet, actually.
Although House and Anne. Well, we'll give him 23 health. I think it was 23. I'll check another time.
I think that's Gregory's health.
Anne has a new token as well, although it's similar.
22.
But they're not here right now, so it doesn't matter. You don't get to see them.
I don't have control over Edward's token either.
Oh.
So, Phil's gonna get off his, Edward, and he's gonna start walking faster than everyone else. See what's going on.
All right, well,
Well,
you can definitely
I'm-
see.
I'm just going to sit on my horse and watch and wait.
Sure.
I don't have control of Gravy's token either.
Oh, okay. Well, that's strange.
What's Spivey doing to Darrell?
He is strong enough.
Gravy large enough for me to ride?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It might be a little bit unwieldy, but sure.
Yeah, pretty difficult. And if you're trying to like climb trees and stuff.
I'll just ask him nicely to not do that.
You
Don't-
can use your spell for
Don't
that.
do those things.
You should be able to move Gravy now, and Roy should be able to move Edward now.
Why are you still rolls back? Why? Okay. So Phil's gonna walk up. Does anything happen when he walks up here?
No, nothing's happened. There's just kind of this empty field and these dead bodies in front of you.
What
and,
happened to Brownie, my
scarecrow
horse?
sitting there.
He's gonna walk up to the scarecrow, look directly at it.
Can we not worry about the horses too much right now? I'll get your horse in a second.
And then
Yeah. How closely are you examining this scarecrow?
2 centimeters. My face is about 2 centimeters away from it. Let's say.
All right. Well, as you kind of come in close, you clearly see that its hands are kind of stained red by blood, and when you get that close, it springs to life. Can people start moving? All right, cheeky. I see that, and it springs at Phil. And you guys are surprised. But Phil, as you meet its gaze, can you make a saving throw versus spell, please?
Let's see. Saving throws. Does this button work?
It should work, yeah, it should work. So it brings up the table, and then you click on the table for which
Whoa.
saving throw you want to use.
Spell. Whoa. Oh. Damn.
That was breath weapon. You want to click spell.
What? Oh. I
It was a
clicked
1.
I clicked the
Sorry.
spell, but it didn't do spell.
But doesn't this skill alertness, if I make the roll, override a surprise?
No,
What?
alertness is only surprised on a 1 and a D10.
None of them
There's a 1.
say there's like not an actual spell one unless I do.
I think the spell. Okay, it might still be broken because we were having issues with that before.
Is it a mind altering
I would
effect?
say you're always surprised on a 1. Yes, it is a mind altering effect.
Hey, so what lesson? That? Because it's 13 usually, but he's better against mind effects. I think.
Right, because of his wisdom. Yeah. Okay, so you're fine. You shrug off the effects of the gaze as you feel it kind of starting to overcome your mind, but the scarecrow still springs to life and lunges out at you.
Do I do something?
Well, this is surprise round. That's
Okay.
and it's able to hit you once with one of its straw-covered hands. Can you make another saving throw of the same type?
Oh my god, 1.
Oh dear! As you take 4 more points of damage, and as the blow kind of stretch you, you feel all agency kind of leaving your mind, and you're able to do nothing but stand there amazed in front of the scarecrow. And can we have initiatives now, please?
Do we have to roll our own initiative, or do you do it?
You need to roll for your initiative.
How do I do that? I've never done it before, so be patient.
Somebody explain that quickly. I just got to sort something out. Yeah. So essentially, if you have your token selected and you open up your character sheet, you should see the weapons table. On the weapons table, it's right by the speed factor at the end. There's a little box that you click.
Right, and do I add anything to it? So it's got input value.
Yeah, he should have weapon speed on it. Yeah,
did, yeah.
And then there's no additional input value. Yeah. +1 for charge. But, yeah. A +1. Yeah, but people usually don't do it. But yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, I forget about the charge thing too. Does anybody need second attacks? Drakus does, right?
Zaddy.
Yep. And Phil needs. I guess we won't have any for Phil right now because you're charmed. So.
Such a handsome scarecrow.
Bedazzled.
Okay, thanks. That's me done. Done it. It was
Cool.
bad, but I done it.
All right, so everybody just done initiative. Okay. Apparently everybody except me. I swear I did that, but so Grim is actually first, and yeah, that is correct.
As soon as the scarecrow jumps down, Grim just like bursts into action because I don't know. He's naturally a suspicious sword, and he literally just charges towards the skeleton with his horse at full speed, swinging his maul. Not skeleton, the scarecrow. Sorry.
It's very skeletal scarecrow.
He just literally goes hell for leather, full speed, and tries to hit the scarecrow with his maul.
So you should be able to move your horse. Yeah. So you can, if you're coming in behind like that, you'll get +2 for back attack, and you'll get +1 for elevation because you're mounted. To roll that for me. So it's just the same again off the character sheet. You should see next to Thaco, there's another little kind of button that will basically roll a macro to hit for you.
I'm just trying to find my Thaco, actually.
Is it not on there?
I'm not seeing it anywhere. Whereabouts would it be? Top, middle, or bottom?
It was in the same place that you rolled your initiative from. So it's just on the weapons table. So your Thaco should be 15.
Oh yeah, I see it. So do I just roll that there then, do I?
The one that says hit on it, yeah.
Right, got it. And what was the bonuses you said? +2, +1?
Yeah, total of +3, yeah. Did you hit that, or?
It's not letting me do it. Oh, miss bonus. Oh, never mind. I think I've done it wrong, but anyway.
It's okay. So 82 is a hit. Can you roll damage versus small and medium, please? So just to the, it should just be next to the thing you just did. There's like damage rolls, and one of them is for small and medium. If you just click that, and then there are no bonuses.
There you go.
Yeah, so you smack the thing on the back of the head for 9. But it actually doesn't seem too bothered by this strike. Raja.
She's going to roll a flaming spear right over the top of Mr. Straw Man.
Don't you want to aim it at the straw man?
Yeah, like it'll go over
Yeah.
things that are just like right through his legs. Set his little happy hat's on fire.
Where are you putting the sphere?
Right on top of him. Let him burn.
Okay. It is 3 feet. So.
So
Phil,
Phil's going to get a little side damage from it. I think it said die 4, saving throw for half.
let me just double check. So yeah, roll for the damage.
And I'm kind of hoping that the fire will break the slight little burn might be enough to wake him up. You know, kind of like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
It's 2d4 points of damage to the scarecrow, and those within 5 feet, will suffer a d4 saving throw for half.
Ow.
Okay, and also it's made of straw, so she takes extra damage.
I rolled max damage on it too.
Yeah.
Wait, am I doing
Yeah,
saving
roll.
throw versus fire?
So a saving throw versus spell, for half. So you'll take 4 points of damage if you fail, 2 points if you pass, and the scarecrow is going to take 10 points of damage.
So what, I take 4?
You take, you take 4. No, if you passed, you only take 2.
Oh, okay.
But the scarecrow is burnt badly by the big sphere of flame that appears on top of it.
Does it break Phil's charm?
It does
Wake him
not.
up?
Phil just stands there, continuing to get burnt.
Oh damn! Sorry, dude.
Spivey.
And now he's on fire.
They come up to about 5 feet, so definitely high enough to hide in.
Ooh, I thought that was ground. I didn't realize that was crops.
Yeah.
Like how I'm sorry, I missed it. How tall are these crops?
About 5 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Xavier's.
All right. Well, I don't trust these dead bodies, so I'm just gonna shoot this one on the ground here. Do I get an advantage because it's laying down?
Yeah. You can have +4. Yeah.
All right. So, hang on. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to do this manually. 1 second. I don't have a macro set up for that one. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh yeah, well I'll do hit first. With a +2 arrow, so it'll be +6, right?
Sure. Yeah, if you're using a +2 arrow, yeah. Is that including the quiver as well?
That is not, so +7.
All right, yeah. So roll for damage. It's definitely a hit.
All right, so the quiver, it only adds to hit, correct?
To both.
Oh, it adds to damage
Yeah,
also?
damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to be +3 to damage? Oh, wait. Yeah, +3 to damage, right? With +2
Yeah, because it's a
arrow.
+2 arrow. Yeah. All right, so you kind of shoot an arrow into the corpse. It goes, goes right through it, impaling it, but it doesn't react at all. It's just still a corpse.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
Dracus. Dracus?
Dracus!
Alright, well, we'll leave that for now.
He never pays us attention anymore now that baby's here.
Kiana.
Kiana's gonna run up, staying as far away from the fire as possible. Touch Phil on the arm and cast protection from fire on him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, for next couple rounds, Phil, you get +40 your saving throw versus fire-based damage, and you take half damage from fire-based spells as well. Or fire of any kind. And you're completely immune to normal fires. I believe
Does
that's
this count
correct.
as a normal fire or not?
This does count as a normal fire, actually, yes.
I'm sorry, guys, that I had the wife was calling me.
Yeah, we'll go ahead now.
Did I set Phil on fire, or did it just burn him a little?
You singed him a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Can Dracus get close enough to swing those long swords without getting burned?
Yeah.
Then I will
Yeah.
give him some love.
The dual wielding love.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure that hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage versus medium. Alright, 12 is enough to finish off the scarecrow. You kind of cut it down, and it falls back down into the field. The flaming sphere is starting to cause problems. You know, it's starting to light up the crops.
She'll dispel it at this point. As soon as it goes down.
And yeah, the scarecrow kind of lies there, no longer moving. Phil, you feel your mind kind of freed of its constraints. And as this kind of happens, you guys hear coughing from this woman here. She sort of starts to, you see her move a bit, starting to get up.
Phil fucking punches her.
Oh,
Punches
jeez.
the woman. Oh, never mind.
Just here, sorry, yeah. And I could look like a long-haired man, but...
As soon as she gets up, he knocks her straight back down.
Hopefully that isn't a one-hit KO.
Yeah, are you rolling to hit, or...?
Yeah.
This innocent old woman with her gray hair.
Oh shit, the speed, wait.
Yeah, just roll to hit.
Wow,
I do that.
this party though. Just saying.
Oh no, they still double damage.
Yeah, they do. You can pull your bonuses if you want. Oh my god.
No. Well, yeah, I don't want to... Well, yeah, I can do.
Well, so when Phil realizes that he's about to bludgeon this woman to death, he pulls his punch a little bit.
And only slightly kills her.
I mean, yeah, you punch her square in the face, and she kind of just gets up to one knee, and then smack right around the side of the head, and she falls straight back down to the ground, and blood is starting to like pour out of her skull.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you?
She was dead and then she got back up. What do you want from me?
Maybe she was just charmed like you were.
Well, she's dead now.
Kiana, if you check the body, she's still alive, but in bad shape.
I was gonna heal her, poor woman.
Bill knocks her into fucking negative hit point.
And then Grim just looks on and just in like almost mock horror. It's just
Wow, I healed her for one.
Nice.
That's
At least he's
Dead
not
people are
dying now.
supposed to stay dead, damn it! It's like that one scene from Scrubs
I don't remember that.
where the mortician JD sneaks out in a body bag and he kind of sits up and the guy just starts beating the shit out of him with a fire hydrant and he's like, Doug, it's me, what are you doing? He's like, dead people are supposed to stay dead, damn it. Yeah, so she's still unconscious, but she's no longer bleeding to death.
Well then. Should we check the other people? I shot this guy.
The other two appear to be dead.
Okay. I shot the wrong one.
There's nothing stopping you, just saying.
No, I think you've done
Should be out for a while.
Alright, I'm gonna heal her again. Maybe we can question her if she'll wake up. I don't
She
know.
probably
why
doesn't have
do
anything
that.
useful. She's in the middle
Phil
of a
stays on
field.
guard.
Well, I would imagine that she was attacked by the scarecrow. Maybe she can tell us who animated it.
I'll see you here again.
To be fair,
Yeah,
I
that
think
is
she was just attacked by
for
someone
her.
with gloves.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, you guys can see some minor little injuries from the scarecrow and the giant fucking hole in her skull from when Phil threw out a haymaker.
fucking obliterated.
Yeah, but yeah, you heal her back to consciousness, and you guys can kind of see she has this big welt on her shoulder.
And probably her forehead.
Well, yeah, more than a welt.
Well, you see, he hit her so hard that the blow actually moved. The welt actually moved from her forehead down to her shoulder.
But yeah, she starts to kind of get up, and she's like, "Oh God, what happened?" And she looks around, and she's like, "Oh God!" Where she sees the two dead people.
Can you tell us what happened here?
She's like, "I think somebody punched me in the face." And also, we were attacked by this scarecrow here. Suddenly came to life. It's one of our scarecrows.
Zavi's just gonna kind of walk up and pull the arrow out, and we'll walk back.
She says, "My name's Tabby Sawley. I live on the farm nearby, and those two over there are my father and my brother." If only you guys had your resident wizard with you.
No idea.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
Turn it to a
gonna
cat or something.
I'm gonna use necrology to see if I recognize what it is, like if it's undead, because I know a lot about undead.
It's certainly not any kind of undead, no.
So I know nothing, and that's fine with me.
I've spent the last 10 years in the Abyss. I don't know anything about this fucking shit.
No, nothing abyssal or anything like that.
Well, I don't fucking know.
Would you like to roll an intelligence check to see if you know?
Sure.
So priests can make clay, doll, gargoyle, necrophidius, or scarecrow golems, and this does seem to be a scarecrow golem as far as you can tell, but you're no expert. Out of character, a priest of 9th level can make a scarecrow.
All right, but everybody has to make a saving throw versus spells. My son casts Stinking Cloud.
and Tabby says, strange things have been happening on our farm recently, and we tried to leave, and this thing attacked us. So ever since that meteorite landed.
Oh,
Whoa,
shit.
cool.
Meteorite?
She says, yes, a meteorite landed on our barn house. The king sent some men by to deal with it, but things only got worse from there. My dad would know more, but he's dead.
Someone put an arrow in him.
What?
Oh no, that was my brother. This is, their names were Wyatt and Joseph, if you care.
Not really.
Fighter.
Yeah, she's certainly quite attractive. Very quite young, about 16-ish, so Spivey's age. Has long blonde hair, but she seems to be, a peasant wearing peasant's clothing.
Hey, watch out now. He has AIDS. Permanent AIDS.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh dear."
What?
What priest spell is that?
Yeah. I didn't give you that.
It's
You've been using another priest.
While this is going on, I'm going to call Tabby over and hand her some money to ensure that these bodies are buried properly.
And father.
It's like, oh, thank you, but what I really need right now is safety.
So
This place
let's
is not
check out
safe.
that meteor. Am I right, guys?
That is the oldest
Well,
looking 16-year-old.
Well, I'm afraid you can't come with us because we're heading towards the danger.
It's just, oh, I see. I suppose I can head towards Afrantis on my own.
I'm just curious. Would my horse follow commands?
Yeah.
I could tell
Okay,
Peregrine
well,
to go back with her.
I'm going to dismount. I'm going to let the horse know that he needs to take Tabby back to the town, and as fast as he can, and return to me as soon as he's able.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
He won't stop for nothing, so we're good.
So it'll probably take about 3 hours because you guys
Yeah.
got here in about
Yeah.
3 hours. So he return there and
I'm
back.
going to say to her, listen, get on the horse. He'll take you back. He'll take you back to the tavern. Here's the money. Arrange some people to come back and collect these bodies in about 6 hours. It should be done by then.
She says, okay, thank you so much.
And watch out for the
And
horse.
good luck.
He's quite aggressive, so don't put your hand near his mouth.
Oh God. And
It
you
is
guys-
it is a war horse in full barding, by the way, just in case anyone was interested.
Yes, yeah, a very well groomed plate barding.
Full plate barding, full on plate barding.
And you guys hear this loud crack
So a war horse
as
then.
the tree to the left of you guys gets pulled out from its roots by Gravy. I guess.
Gravy, no. Gravy, come here.
Meow.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
I'm going to check the bodies to see if there's anything of any real value.
Sure. I mean, her father over here has a scythe on him, but he's just wearing peasant's clothing otherwise. And this guy here is wearing splint mail, and he's holding a light crossbow. And he's
Okay,
got
well,
a quarrel
I'll
with some
I'll
arrows.
pull them off the road then. Get them off
And
out of the way.
they both have like pouches of with a couple silver in each. They've got about 15 silver altogether.
I'm not worried about the cash. I was just making sure that they were, anything magical that I could notice. But I'm going to pull the bodies off the side of the road.
Yep.
Lay down, as you do.
Over here by the tree, or by
Well, where the
scarecrow?
tree used to be.
Well, you can bury the tree now as well, right?
I ain't paying for a tree to get buried.
You do have a grave elemental. I'm sure it can dig a grave for you.
Yeah, I know, but I've already paid for it. So
He's a
It's
cat.
a cat. Yeah, what grave elemental? It's a cat.
to be fair, it's not going to dig anything unless there's flowers around. That's all cats do.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we continue?
Yes.
Wait, did we get the direction to the farm from her?
Well, I assume we're just following the road.
All right, so you guys continue to head up to the road. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my map here. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm just sorting out the tokens. All right, yeah. So you guys turn up at the farm, and as you start to approach, there is this pretty horrid stench in the air. The fields around you have turned grey, and they're dying. The trees look sickly and dead. But you see a small building up ahead, and there's a barn in the distance. Sorry, I just have too many maps. All right, here we go. So again, like the crops growing here are about 5 feet tall, but they'll look grey and sickly, and yeah, there's this foul smell hanging in the air as you come up to this place.
Can we see this meteorite anywhere nearby?
No, she did say it landed on the barn though, and you can see a big hole in the roof of the barn from this distance. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, the door is just here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there's windows here and across here. They are open, yeah, so you can kind of see into the room quite easily. There doesn't seem to be anybody in there. And the sign outside said Appleworth Farm as well. So you guys know that this is the right place.
Well, this looks like the right place.
Well, somebody would be able to read it anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm illiterate too.
Yep. Yeah, you just see a bedroom. Again, relatively empty. Nobody seems to be in there.
Who need brain when smash?
The door is not open, no. So it just looks like that on the image.
I'm going to nod at him.
Be my guest.
Alright, just careful about moving when other things are going on, by the way. I can't deal with multiple things at the same time, so.
Sorry.
Yep. You do not find any traps. It is locked. I think you gave them to Drool. Mm-hmm. No, just his hiding shadows and move silently. And his climb walls, I guess.
Wait, why are we breaking into the house? Are we just being dicks?
Give me all your
maybe
stuff,
there's
you
a
poppers.
dragon's hoard inside the anteroom. We don't know.
But that's just like going to a bank and being like, maybe there's illegal drugs in here. I'll just break into it and see if there is or not.
The comparisons are nothing alike.
What?
But yeah, Xavier, as you start to sort of walk south here, you get an especially terrible, rotting, foul smell coming from the well. Just here.
Can you drop Lucky
Ew.
down?
Oh, yes, sorry.
I did not.
Yeah, why don't you try it now, actually? Yeah, if you just drag it from the character sheet, from the name.
Oh,
See, and you can even put down many potatoes if you want.
Yeah,
That.
all of the potatoes.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, no, I'll get rid of this.
I'm still pretty sure it's potato.
But yeah, it only takes a couple rounds for Doral to pick the lock if you want to roll. Yeah, because it doesn't matter if, I mean, you'd know if you fail, right? So. I know it's good. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to get the door unlocked, no problem. Is he going to open it or? Yep. So seems relatively normal in there, except there's this big rune on the ground of some sort of arcane origin. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of this. It's got this faded orange look to it, and it seems almost ingrained into the floor.
Ha ha! Your hero has arrived! Yeah!
So I suppose as you say that, this big or yellow portal appears, and on the other side of it, you guys recognize Reiku Mao's little mini dimension. I suppose Grim, you just see this weird dungeon and this big orb in the back, and this big, strange, demonic-looking figure shaking his fist.
I'm shaking something else probably.
And some people start to step out of it. If you would like to describe your characters for me.
The most beautiful man you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Cambion.
Okay, as soon as the portal opens, Grim looks up and starts to look around, looking rather perturbed.
Connor, do we have you?
Still getting internet hang-ups. Don't worry about that, guys. I'm a professional mage. I am back. Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
I hear you.
Hello.
All right, things are going well. All right, we got the first problem solved. Just gotta keep doing that. Just gotta keep going.
Are you
know.
back with your magic Uggs?
Ah, my fucking Uggs. Yes, through this, I suppose the massive portal steps both Anne and Hausk. All right, how did I have her? Anne is like 5'6", female, 19 years old, right, with black hair that goes down to her shoulders. Right, the most prominent aspect of her has to be tied between the gigantic one-eyed raven sitting on her face, or the chains and manacles and shackles strapped all over her body. She is followed in by Hausk, right, who is basically this kind of drow-looking guy, I suppose, the closest. But instead of normal skin, he has scales and massive curved horns that extend 2 feet past his head. Right now, he has decided, kind of mercurial, and has decided to take the form of bat wings on his back. Just because lol, so random, Mary Sooness. Gotta have those wings, bro.
I suppose as House steps through the portal, everybody is those of you who have seen him before, those are once again amazed at his sheer beauty. And Grim, you especially, you feel like you're in the presence of a god as he steps through this portal. If you combined all the most attractive qualities of any person Grim had ever met and you put them all together, it would be nothing compared to how beautiful this man looks. It's on a level that you don't think that you didn't previously thought it was impossible for somebody to look this good.
So kind of like me then, yeah?
But yeah, out of character.
That chin
whatever 24 charisma is out of character.
That chin though, just saying.
I know.
Yeah.
This guy.
I could rest my lance in that chin. That's how big it is.
I may have fucked
And
up.
by lance, I mean an actual lance, nothing sordid, guys. Just clarifying.
Yes. And so Anne goes, the blackness shines upon you today, Spivey. How are you all? Wow. Oh, that's good. It's so nice to see my acquaintances. I suppose there's some magic afoot. Magic.
I'm pretty sure we killed a scarecrow golem.
Oh yes, I had my sweet spies whisper nothingness into my ears. Do not worry. But I suppose we should deal with such trivialities. Oh.
And we broke into this house for some reason. And the barns are down the bottom right.
Were you there for Grimm's introduction? Did you hear that? Or...
I was, yes, and I have several theories, but we'll get to that later.
Well, I'm about to say prepare to be amazed, but I'm not that good, so don't be. Though, curiously enough, when you guys turned up, I'm looking a bit perturbed, and out of nowhere, he just seems to start spinning his hammer over his head.
Oh, okay. I'll have to double check this.
I suppose if my prediction's correct, you're above 9th level.
Nope. I'm just damn good at being pretending to be above level. No, I'm sorry, the first picture's better because he's got a much better chin.
It's like that mixed together, and I fucked around with Hausk a lot, and I have no idea what to do with him now because I kind of did a bunch of stuff. So, yeah.
As you start swinging your maul above your head, the bird on Anne's shoulder goes, "Ah!" and he says, "What are you doing?"
I'm going to look at the bird in quite a bit of surprise because I was expecting something completely different.
What do you think I was, moron?
No, not like that. No need to be rude. Basically, I was just checking something, and then stopped swinging his maul over his head.
Alexa says, "Oh, that was dreadful." So Wex is just a small black raven, but he just has instead of 2 eyes, he just has a single eye in the center of his forehead. And he talks.
Well, that was the first surprise. The second surprise was when it went, "Ah!" and called me names.
He's not the most polite bird.
No, I'm getting that impression.
Shove it up your ass!
And he's very greedy, also. Look, shiny things.
I'm gonna stop swinging my maul, shrug slightly, sort of, that kind of face that people get after a hard day's work, and then just stop making my way down towards the barn.
Are we not gonna inspect this room?
Could do.
Maybe Anne could take a look?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm quite a terrible mage, but I can try a little bit. Come on, Wexel. And I can. The door is open, right?
The door is unlocked. Yeah. Yeah.
It's pushed open. I can see the rune on the floor. Ah. I suppose if Wexel could see the partial rune that's been revealed. Tell me, that is indeed of the true arcane.
Yeah, you can see the rune there. You don't recognize it though.
Huh. I do not recognize it.
Actually, hold on.
How many?
As I'm walking in this direction, I start checking my shoes. It's like, God, did I step in something? Oh.
Huh. Interesting. We've seen this before. Very interesting. But I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I cannot recall where this rune is from. Please forgive me. But this is definitely bad mojo. So, naturally, Anna's going to fail to dispel it 3 times before she gives up. As Anne postures, tugs on her chains, and throws out a small bolt of disrupting magics at the rune.
Oh, what are you casting? Are you casting Dispel Magic? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, so roll a d20.
Nice. Or not nice.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the rune kind of fizzles and then vanishes from the ground.
Oh, I did it! Oh, it was probably just luck, though. Oh. Well, come on, guys. We've gained entry into the house that we are apparently larcening into. I suppose if you'd like to do the rest of your journeys, perhaps?
So it's quite. I mean, it's quite cold in there, obviously, because as in the fire hasn't been lit for a long time in there, and things like that. It's not when you step into the house. It hasn't obviously been lived in, at least recently. But otherwise, yeah, no, it's just relatively normal. You don't see anybody in there or anything like that. Yeah, so I mean, you see like a desk, and there's a what looks to be a journal open on the desk, and some writing instruments and things like that. There's a bed, small little chest, a bookcase with some books on it, and there's a chest of drawers over there. And obviously, you can see the sofa and the end table and things in here. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So Spivey kind of hands you like a big, heavy journal.
I don't believe I can read. So
I can read.
I'm gonna walk out here to Phil and hand him the journal.
And just walks you walk past, just blow her by, and just
Bill
she just
said he could
stares
read.
on.
Fuck
I'm gonna
you,
walk
Anne.
back in here because I'm pretty sure this is a cat on this couch. Is this a cat?
No, there's no cat. No, that's no.
Oh.
That's a lie. I'm
Aw,
sorry.
depression.
Well,
It's
if
just
that blows
on
up in your
that
face,
image.
What is the journal open or not?
It's actually just
You
a
can
potato.
open it, but Spivey is spam pinging that chest, so I'm assuming he wants to look in it. Yeah. There's just like some clothes and some other books in there and things. There doesn't seem to be anything of particular value in there. Yeah, only a few clothes, not many. You know, like a jumper and a pair of trousers and things like that. Certainly less than you would expect one person to own. Yes.
oh, okay. And we'll just kind of, and it's gonna chink. It's gonna chink, 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 chink as her chains swing, and she walks into this room with all the subtlety of a bull.
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, you can basically see everything that's in there. You know, there's a small cupboard over here. There's a stove. There's a table with an unlit candle. You know, everything just seems, you know, like the fireplace isn't lit or anything like that. It's all just cold. And everything's all tucked away, like nothing's left out in here.
That's a lot of smoke coming out of the chimney for no fire.
Yeah, well, it's part of the fucking... It made sense when there were people here, all right? But there aren't people here right now. Okay,
I suppose Anne will rip open those books.
yeah, so most of the books on there seem to be log books. And they say Appleworth Farm on the front, and then they have a date. It seems like, Phil, you're actually holding the most recent logbook. And a lot of the other stuff is like seasons for growing certain crops and, you know, other farming things. And there are a couple of like philosophy books in there as well.
Basically, this is a regular farmhouse, and we need to go to the barn.
Good old-fashioned almanacs.
Yeah.
I suppose Anne will throw those into her satchel. She can throw those into the portal later. Got to keep those things furnished.
Oh, sure.
You're gonna put the whole
philosophy
bookshelf
books.
in your bag. Or
Oh yes, it's going to be quite the library eventually.
cool.
Anne will just detect magic in here, and then peek around the corner and detect magic in there too.
There's definitely something magic coming from the well or around the well.
Phil, he walks into the house and he gets out a bit of paper and a pen and he writes, "Incorrectly spelt. We stole your stuff. Sorry." And then he puts the note down on the sofa.
All right. Yeah, and you can detect magic in all of the plants very faintly as well.
All right, nothing in the house that's been revealed yet.
Nothing in the house seems to be magical, other than that one rune.
All right, and we'll. Kiana, psst.
Oh.
I'm terrible person, and I'm terrible with plants. But do you notice anything strange about these plants?
Well, yeah, they're all dead.
If you
suppose that's
examine
a
them
little
more
strange.
closely, it's like even more than dead, especially in this area. Like the plants look even worse here. They're all grey and they're kind of flaky and drying, and it's like, you know, you can kind of peel away. Like when you touch them, they crumble, type thing. Almost like they're made of like baked on ash.
Well, this is very unusual.
And all of the journals and the almanacs and things, they say Wyatt Sawley on them. Yeah, like he signed it with his name. Yeah. Like he's the author or whatever.
Can I sense anything about what's going on with the plants, or just sight alone?
They don't really smell of anything in particular. I don't know if you'd be willing to taste them.
So I'm going to walk over to the well and peer inside it.
But from your knowledge as a druid, you've got no idea what's going on here. But something certainly strange is going on. Yeah, as you peer into the well, you see there's a bunch of chains down there, and there's like a big hook sticking out of the chains, and there's all this horrible gunk at the bottom. And as you look down, this big eye opens and looks up at you, and the gunk starts to rise up the well slowly.
Well, that's terrifying.
Oh,
we got the ring over here, guys. We got a problem. Can I move away from the well in time?
Yeah, it's kind of like slowly rising.
Okay, so I'm gonna move a safe distance away.
Did you mention the eye?
Yeah, there's this. Well, I said it's the fucking ring. Whoever's seen modern day horror movies.
Oddly, I haven't seen it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, I'm making an out of character reference in character.
Well, I'm aware of that, but I've not seen the movie out of character, so I don't know.
Gotcha. Well, it's a terrifying something is coming out of the well.
Yeah, she's like 80 pounds, 5'2", very terrifying. Yeah.
I think I think it's actually supposed.
So this is anime or what?
No, it's not anime.
I think it's actually supposed to be the view from inside the well,
Yeah.
like looking up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna look down in the well and see an eye. And I'm gonna throw a spear into the damn eye.
Well then.
All right. Well, hold on. Yeah. No. I always found that movie a little bit strange. How the little girl was scary. I don't know. It's like she's like 80 pounds. You know.
All I'm going to
She's a
say
bit
is
of a contortionist, and that is creepy.
Yeah, but still, she's like, you know.
And she climbs out of TVs.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a little bit weird, but I always find it weird that
why don't they
nobody
just fill the
takes
well up with
opportunity
cement and be done with it?
to stop this thing climbing out of the TV. They're just
let's
like,
to be
hey.
fair. Let's to be fair. If it was Phil, he'd probably knock her out.
Yeah, exactly. See, Phil's response is exactly the right one. Ain't no bitch getting up in front of me.
So if we ever come across the D&D variant of a television, Phil's the man to have around.
Yeah. All right. So Dracus, yeah, you kind of run up to well, but the well it kind of starts to overflow, and all this gunk starts to come out of the top with the chains, and this has this big long hook on one side, and eventually it all kind of forms up into this big amalgamous creature, and it has one big yellow eye on it. You can see here. I know.
It's creepy as fuck, to be fair.
All right, and can I have initiatives, please?
I just rolled mine. You just deleted it.
Well, I had to clear all the initiatives because I can see all the initiatives from every other map, so I have to clear them.
Yeah, 3 of mine rolled 10 last time.
Yeah, but it's always nice when you don't have to change your initiative as well.
You know, and several minutes ago, I thought very strongly about just throwing a, when as soon as he said there's magic strong magic radiating from the well, I started to just throw a damn web spell on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But without knowing what it was, you know.
It doesn't matter. Whatever it was, it's probably not going to be good.
Is the pupil's eye blue, or it's yellow, right? Not not reminiscent of anything I would remember.
No, you guys got no idea what this thing is. But it smells terrible, certainly.
Can I get an extra attack, please?
Is it
Yep.
dripping any acid or anything like that?
I mean, it seems like a bit of a random thing to just add.
I'm just
It's not
asking.
dripping acid.
Is it?
Well, they were the enforcers, yeah. And you guys ran into demons that had acidic gel, yeah, on their skin. Oh, yeah, Dracus, I did a second initiative for you as well. I don't think anybody else needs
Look, it's
one.
Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Does Phil do all his punches in one thing now because of the sisters, or?
Yes, he does, yes. Yeah, because you have a weapon speed of 0 now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So is this thing like wrapped in chains or it just has chains?
It has like chains indented into the gunk on it. And it has like a big metal, slab of something in its other hand as well. As the token indicates, basically. Alright, so everybody done initiative?
Yep.
Alright, so Raja is first.
No wonder you couldn't hear me. Magic missile.
Oh, yeah. So you throw a couple bolts of magic missile at the creature.
Pew pew.
And they just fizzle on contact with it.
Awesome.
So yeah. So as the bolts kind of meet, they just fizz out of existence.
Like all the missiles at once.
It may just
Purple
have
dragons and slime molds. That's pretty much it.
It might have a magic resistance of some sort too.
Yeah. Did all the missiles fizzle at once, or did they go one by one and fizzle?
I mean, well, it doesn't usually say, but I usually assume that if the first spell fizzles, it's like the caster loses concentration because they, like their connection to magic is like cut, and then the spell ends. So I suppose it's like the first spell hits, and then they just kind of the rest.
All right, so it's not okay. Phew, that's much better.
Well, it could work the same way either way. You still don't really know, but Grim.
Can she make a spellcraft check to understand why her spell failed?
No.
As per necrology, would I understand what it is? Do I recognize it?
You don't recognize it as anything of the undead sort, no.
Right. Okay.
But you can probably assume that there is some magic nonsense going on.
Well,
sure.
yeah, giant balls of slime don't get up and walk at you occasionally. So yeah, I'm going to take place next to Dracus and swing my maul at it.
Yep. So if you're going to step up to it, you're going to take an attack of opportunity because of its reach.
Fine.
Okay, yeah. So it manages to embed its hook into you as you step forward. I suppose it smacks you with the big lump of metal. That's probably makes more sense. As you step closer, you take 17 points of damage from the hit as you step up. And then
Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm not going up.
It's too late now.
I'll just attack it back then. We'll play this game.
Mhm. No good. Bounces off its hot, non-Newtonian fluid-like body.
How tall is this thing?
It's about 15 feet tall.
Okay, so I wouldn't need to do a called shot or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
Kiana.
It's like sludgy, right? Yes.
Yes.
Can I use heat metal on its chains?
Yeah,
And
you can.
attempt to like boil it away, maybe?
Sure. Yeah. You cast heat metal on the chains. Yeah. You don't really know whether it's affected it yet because it takes a round to heat up, but
That's an awesome spell,
heat metal is a great spell. Dracus.
especially for it to only be second level. He's just going to take his mighty +2 longsword and try to put a whooping on it.
Yeah, so the blow lands cleanly, but it just seems to go through the creature without doing any harm to it.
Uh-oh. As though the weapon is it's immune to my weapon.
I tell you what you saw, man. It goes through it, but it doesn't leave any lasting damage. Phil.
Like the flesh sort of knits back together again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Draco says, we got a problem here.
Does it like have a behind?
Yeah, it does seem, because it has a big yellow eye facing this way towards Dracus and Grim.
I guess Phil will run behind him and start beating the ever-living shit out of it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, a +2 to all of those. Fuck. Oh well.
None of those hits can make it through the like the chains and the tough outer coating of the creature. Zavi.
Alright, bring it back.
I'm gonna take a shot directly at his eye.
You want to make a cold shot for its eye, or?
Sure.
So I guess -6 because it's quite a hard shot.
But how small is its eye?
I mean, it's bigger than a normal human's eye, but it's not like it's proportional.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was like a beholder eye.
No, it's not like a beholder eye. No, it is bigger than normal, but it's not beach ball sized or whatever.
Okay, sure. Why not? Called shot toward its eye. You said -6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a +3 arrow.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a -6. I'm using a +3 arrow and a +1 quiver, so that makes it -2.
Yes. Okay, yeah. go ahead and roll for damage.
Woo! Right in his fucking eye. Fuck that one. Okay, and it would still be a +4 to damage, right?
Yes. So damage was large, not that it makes a difference with the longbow.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so you, as the arrow kind of sticks into its eye, it cries out in pain, and you see like a little spurt of gunk, I guess, as it smacks into the eye. But you quickly see the eye like reappear like a couple inches to the left of the arrow. But it
Just when
definitely
someone
did hurt it.
Just when someone shouts out, "Go for the eyes, boo."
Okay.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I have
It's
the
based on
enhanced.
2E as well.
I have the enhanced.
I played it.
Okay. Can Raja, Kiana, and Zavi all make saving throws versus spell, please?
Lovely.
I think this is set up right. My saving throw on the table is 14, so I should just roll it, right? And no.
If you guys click on your tokens, you should have the little saving throw macro there. Although the spell one is actually being weird.
I can't seem to click on my token, so I'm gonna.
I've been having that problem as well. To be fair, if you go slightly up to one corner side, you should be able to click on it.
Yeah, you can only click on stuff in the top left. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that can help. Yeah, and sorry, yeah, the saving throw versus spell is broken right now. I don't know why that is. It just says breath weapon. But yeah, that 4 is a fail anyway. So.
Okay.
I'm rejoining the game. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Could I get a ping back to the map, please?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, okay, so the way it's set up right now, it actually is rolling my breath weapon from the table because my breath weapon is 13.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But my spell is 14.
Yeah, I mean you rolled a 4 anyway, so.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's broken right now. I need to fix it. Basically, I forgot it wasn't working since
Gotcha.
last time. But yeah, and I need one for Raja as well. It is a mind affecting magic as well. So if you have high wisdom, then you'll get bonuses.
My wisdom's 14.
Dracus?
Is it back to me again?
Raja's saving throw.
Oh. She got it.
All right, so Kiana and Zavi, you guys are both kind of struck, mesmerized, but Raja's able to kind of shake off that feeling as these 3 scarecrows lumber out of the field towards each of you.
Spectacular.
I don't know why, but the idea of a scarecrow lumbering towards me kind of scares me. You know, the ring thing's fine, but the idea of a scarecrow lumbering towards me.
So, Raja, you get hit once. Can you make another saving throw, please? And you take 5 points of damage.
Why couldn't he have attacked the Grave Elemental? God damn it.
Because it's immune to mind affecting sperm.
That fucking cat.
Okay.
What were you saying about wisdom? Having high wisdom would work?
It wouldn't have made it. You would have failed anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. Neither of the attacks hit you at all, Kiana. And the same with you, Zavi. The blows just bounce off your guys' armor. And the Scarecrow, although it does hit Raja once, it then slips and falls to the ground. Dracus?
Stupid straw legs.
If he only had a brain, huh?
Yeah. Dracus? Alright, I'll have to do it for him.
Abducted by the baby.
Okay, so Raja is now also charmed and takes 5 points of damage. Spivey, I suppose you can hear this commotion going on outside. Ooh. So I guess you kind of come through the window.
Land face first.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very short drop anyway, so I feel like you don't even need a check if you wanted to do that for jumping anyway. So the tumbling is enough, and you're able to kind of like roll up to your feet without getting hurt. Or okay, sure. So I guess
that's completely what the fuck was that?
I guess the jump fails, so you go a little bit too wide, and you just kind of end up in front of the bush instead of in it. But you don't take any damage.
What's that then?
Make a move silently and hide. I should roll it.
What's that then? Guess it was just the wind.
I guess nobody fucking sees shit. but as Spivey comes crashing through the window, he's screaming as loud as he can, and he even picked up a small drum that was next to the couch, and he's banging it as he comes out the window, and he's going, ah!
What's that then?
That is a 100 on a move silently. So, yeah, you're loud as fuck. But nobody has any idea where it's coming from.
With cymbals attached to his knees. The one-man band walking down the street.
You're so noisy, nobody notices that the window has been smashed, I guess.
Nice. Good work, thief.
Classic.
So no, you will not be able to get a backstab.
But nobody can see you. Good stuff.
But you can still make a normal attack if you. Oh yeah. He is large. Oh dear. Roll another d20. Oh shit. Yeah. I guess you, in your attempts to like tumble, you're trying to pull the dagger out mid-tumble, and you just end up stabbing yourself in the gut for... just roll for damage on yourself. I only activates on a backstab, so okay, yeah, you take 6 points of damage as you're betrayed by your own dagger, I guess. That's what that meant the whole time.
Fucking betraying dagger.
At least it lives up to its name, let's be fair.
That's quite
Droll. Yep.
Of fucking up.
Mason. Back attack, for sure. Yeah. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Yeah, so you smack the creature in the back with your mace, and it cries out in pain again, and you can clearly see like a chunk of it dissolve away if you smack it, doing obvious damage to it. After the crit fail, yeah. Lucky.
Lucky is gonna run over to this tree and cast tree. Become ranged.
Alright. So you guys see Lucky turn into a branch, I guess, on the tree. House, uncharacteristically slow today.
You're probably not going to need both, but we'll see.
But yeah, going for a razzle here, I see. Yeah, +2 for back attack.
So that's like
19 damage.
that is actually 9.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
on a
you hit
crit,
it from-
don't I crit and do like more crit because I have a high specialization or something stupid?
No. No. You're more likely to crit.
Yeah, all right. So that's 19 damage in one blow.
Yeah, and then your second attack.
Oh, it's not dead.
No.
I'm surprised. I thought I had less health.
AC
Okay.
0.
But the second stab causes the thing to kind of fall apart. You stab it through the back.
Hooray! Does that remove the charm instantly, or do I have to wait around?
Well, you're technically still charmed for the remainder of the round, but then
Okay.
next round you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I was asking is because I have another attack at the end of the round, you know?
Yeah, you would lose
I
that in this case. Yeah. Dracus, your offhand.
Aiming for its eye.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this guy's like 15 tall, right?
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot and I got a 6 foot sword.
So it's still not tall enough. Even at max extension, yeah, I don't think you can go
12
farther
feet.
reach.
You jump.
Okay, so I mean, he can put his hands above his head, so that's like 2 extra feet. And he's got a 6 foot long sword, so that's like 14
Yeah, but
feet.
he has
So
to
if
swing
jumps-
He has to swing it. Don't forget. Like you can't
Can't
It's
just
stab.
optimistic to say. Yeah, that's not a real attack, though, is it? Oh, yeah, yeah, Darul's dagger attack as well, actually. If you want to do that now. Yeah, but yeah, roll to hit. It'll be good information either way. Yeah, so it is a hit, but it just seems to kind of go straight through the creature and not hurt it. But yeah, Dracus, I don't think you'll be able to reach the eye from where you are now.
There's nothing I can do then.
Okay. Do you just want to forego your attack, or?
I guess draw a defensive position.
Okay. Hordron.
Hordron is going to run and hop behind the Scarecrow attacking Kiana.
Yep.
Is it evil or extraplanar?
Good question. I suppose it is technically extraplanar because it's an elemental inside a body, right? So yeah, it's extraplanar. It's not evil.
This is hop.
Yeah, that's a hit. So roll for hop, which is double damage. Oh god, what is happening?
Well, it's 2 times, and there's 2 times again.
Oh right, okay. Well, it's only weapon damage. That's.
Oh, okay.
So 10 plus 2 plus 4, so plus 6, and then another 6. So it's 22 points of damage, which does a hefty chunk to the Scarecrow, but it's not enough to finish it off. Excellent.
All right. I guess Oexel will just kind of. Wow, it's squawk. I'm getting fucked here. I suppose he'll fire his wand off in an attempt to kill Steel.
No.
Magic missile. As he'll try to steal Hordron's kill with his legit no 2360 no scopes. Oh, that might do it.
So when we're watching Phil attack, is it like watching Bruce Lee just fucking da 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 da? Just
Yeah. Have you ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
no, actually.
No, there's a character from that. He's like, yeah, he just kind of throws like 3 punches in under a second. Yeah.
Okay.
No time passes between each of his punches in terms of game terms. Yeah, 9 damage is enough to finish off the Scarecrow as it kind of falls apart.
Kill Steel, bitch.
Yeah, Kiana, you are freed from your charm.
Doritos and dew. Squawk. As he she's to slap around Anne's head.
And Anne?
Anne will attempt to polymorph this final Scarecrow on Raja. I suppose she will turn it
Cat.
into a small gerbil.
Okay. Sure. I don't have a gerbil token, so imagine it turns into a gerbil instead. Is there a gerbil token? Oh, well, I'm a liar then. I can get you a gerbil token. Yeah. Yeah. I actually can't find a gerbil, but I guess I can get a rat or something.
Guinea pig.
All right, I can go for a
Hamster,
rat.
mouse.
Yeah, I can go for no. Turn into a small tortoise
No,
or a turtle or
look,
some shit like that.
it's a gerbil. You're too late.
All right, it's a rat.
Hold on.
Fucking rat.
It just looks very rat-like.
Gravy's gonna squish this damn thing. Wanted to keep it later for study.
It's a very rare and fabled rat gerbil.
The rat gerbil.
Okay, and now the token just isn't dropping. So thank you.
I'm seeing 2 of them.
I'm not seeing any.
Yeah,
I suppose Rand just
I
kind of
see 2
goes-
also.
All right, we'll leave that until I can see it then.
So Anne just shoots a green beam from her fingers and
2
wispy
rats
light smokes.
and a tiny scarecrow.
Well, there we go. Now I see them. So there's a tiny gerbil in front of Raja. I guess Raja is still charmed, though. Technically.
Raja failed, passed her saving throw.
Yeah, but then it ran up to her and hit her, and you weren't responding, so I did the saving throw, and it was a fail. So, because they also charm on touch.
Oh.
Peregrine.
He's gonna charge up to the side of this thing. Him and Gregory are gonna give it their best shot.
Yeah.
The pizza guy was here. I was getting pizza.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't big deal. You only took 5 damage, and then Raja became charmed.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Roll a d20.
Does the spear hit?
So,
The spear does
what
not
really
hit.
happened?
Oh my god. Alright, roll a d3, I guess.
Tiny bubble.
When the DM just looks up at you, just sad eyes.
I guess Gregory, he kind of gets into a fighting mood, and he comes charging up, snarling, and he just bites Spivey on the behind, because obviously he couldn't see him. You take 8 points of damage.
What? He doesn't even do that much.
Yeah, crit.
Oh yeah.
You rolled a 2, so...
And did he critted you in the ass?
Yeah.
Not everyone could say that happens on a Sunday night.
Alright, right back.
I guess Gravy
invisible
kind of looks around, goes, meow, charges forwards, and just slams head first into the gerbil.
Exactly as planned. Yes.
Fluffy smash.
I've just got the image of this gerbil with a look of complete fear on his face.
Gravy, he is 12. He's 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. An 8 foot tall mound of rock, just kind of, and tombstones and bones and shit. Just crushes this gerbil. I mean, we can roll for damage to see if the gerbil survives, but I feel like it probably won't. Yeah.
Head first. It just kind of just dunks his face into it.
Well, I kind of sees like a big shadow forms below it, right? And then this massive mound of shit just barrels into it, crushes it to death instantly, and there's like this big puddle of like rubble and stuff there.
And a very plaintive meow echoing on the wind.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess Raja is freed from her charm now.
Yay!
Gregory already did his. The creature is gonna turn like this, and this hole opens up in front of it, and all these chains get thrown out. Can Dracus, Grim, Peregrine, Gregory, and Spivey all make saving throws versus spell, please?
I
What
don't
do
know.
I need?
Saving throws.
I'm clicking on the saving throws macro and nothing's happening. So
Oh.
it just says unable
okay.
to find a player or character with the name Grim. So selected my token and I press saving throw, and it just says unable to find a player or character with the name Grim. So
That's weird. Oh, right, yeah. Well, then the name on the character sheet has a full stop.
Oh, right. I'll
So I
I'll
think-
change that easily enough.
I did it already. Go ahead. It should be fine now. Full
Stop.
stop.
Period. Period. Basically. It's an English term. So what I need to roll then, yeah?
Yes, it's versus spell. Yeah.
Versus spell.
Yeah.
But you've never had full stop.
I've got
It's an English
got
thing.
one success apparently. But
Oh.
that's they don't say full stop.
Hold on.
They just go stop.
Hold on. Yeah, your saving throws in modifiers you had a 10, so it was like decreasing your spell saving throw by 10. No,
A few years ago, a cop gave me a ticket and told me I failed to come to a
I can
complete
re-roll it
stop.
again if you want then.
no, you rolled a 9, so that's a fail. Hold on.
I don't know the saving throws of Peregrine or Gregory. They're not on the sheets.
Just roll d20s for me, and I'll figure it out. Okay, well, I don't even have to look it up. The first one is a pass. The second one is a fail.
I guess we just assume second one's Gregory.
Yep. Okay, so those of you that fail take 10 points of damage as the chains kind of hook into you, and they also start to wrap you up, and you're unable to move.
Wow, that sucks. I made
They're
it
about to be
more-
boiling hot as well.
What about those of us who passed?
Those of you who passed are completely unaffected. Yeah, and then the creature, seeing that Grim was wrapped up in the chains, is going to bring its big hunk of metal above its head to slam down on him.
Well, it was nice having you for one.
Yeah, I was just thinking, what kind of
Yeah, and it manages to hit you. For 23 points of damage.
Ooh.
Well, I'm down.
Ouch.
So yeah, Grim is down to 0 exactly. So you're not bleeding out, you're just unconscious right now.
There's still hope.
Savvy, you lost your second shot because
Yeah.
of the charm. And initiatives again, please.
Got a bunch of scarecrow parts. Nice to make potions out of those later.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled for the scarecrows, but it was unnecessary because they're dead.
Well,
Yeah.
one might be alive under gravy. We just can't lift it
It's
up.
not. It's not alive. I rolled for damage. It did like 23. It's dead.
Does it pop back into a scarecrow, like upside down? So it's just a stick sticking out of the ground.
Well, I guess you probably can't see it right now under all the rubble, but
Well, when it polymorphs into something that's like organic, wouldn't it just be blood and guts now?
when it dies, it changes back.
Oh, okay.
All this straw will be slowly, gently floating to the ground.
Dracus,
I think he did say he. Oh, he's back.
initiative.
Oh, you need me to do roll initiatives. Okay.
Yeah.
So Raja can roll initiative now. She's not a Fubar.
Yeah. You are now uncharmed. Yeah. Now that it's dead. Grim, you can roll initiative as well, just in case somebody gets you back on your feet this round.